YouTube? Back in with another cooking vlog. And this one I'm going to teach you basic meal prep, what I do. We're about to make about, I'd say, 3 to 4 meals, something easy, you know, something that lasts us like 2 days. This is usually what I do when I'm trying to watch my weight. Right now I'm sitting around 162 pounds. I'm not really trying to watch it. I just want to eat a little bit healthier, to be honest. So let's go over the food. So as you guys can see, we got rice. We got our rump roast again, costs about a little under $12 right there. Our rice, this big bag or box of rice, sorry about that, costs us around $2.68, and then this bag of broccoli costs us about $2 as well. So overall for 4 meals you're talking about, I'd say 12 to 2, well, we'll call that 3. So talking about $17. Not that bad for 4 meals for 2 days. Actually, we'll probably end up making more. We'll see how this turns out, to be honest. And as you can see, I already have the pot boiling. I usually set it to about 5. It's actually really boiling right now, and that's why I always set it to about half or just a little over half, so that way it's not boiling or overflowing through the top. So right now we're gonna go shut off our water and actually throw the rice in there. And as always, we always use our forks, so that way once we're about to get this out, we can just lift it up really easily using that little tab that it has, or opening that it has on the package. And now we cover it, we let it chill for about 10 minutes, so 10:45 on the clock. Stand corrected, I'll go with 10:36, so that way it's a little bit more well done. Well anyways, now we're also preheating our pan right here, about 400 degrees. And we're going to go apply the oil to let it preheat before we start throwing any meat in there. Same as usual, guys. Just a little bit of oil right in the center. Oh, just a little bit more. Actually, scoop some of this up so it doesn't mess up the container. And cover up the lid, and now we're just gonna mix this around everywhere, make sure the entire surface is covered, and some up here. Alright, now we're going to let that preheat and get our meat prepared. Again guys, we're going to use a rump roast again, and we're just going to cut it as normal. We're going to cut, I'd say, a little chunk like this. Actually, you can do 2. So, again, do that one guiding cut, that first cut, so that way it kind of leaves somewhere for the knife to go. This fat is usually the hardest part to cut, but we're going to cut another piece as well because we're going to be making multiple meals. So this is about 1, so I'll go right about here. Guiding cut, so that's the first cut right there. Now I place the knife back there, and it's hard to move out of that position, so that way, you know, right here, you know, I can, it's a little bit more, or actually less traction, but I mean we still got something right there, but just to best avoid cutting yourself, I think this is the best option. And then just, I also definitely say invest in a meat cutting knife. I used to cut it with like a small knife. I haven't done that in a long time, so this is a lot easier. You saw how quickly I was able to cut through that. Definitely worth the money and helps you save time. Besides, you never know if you're gonna not be able to cut whatever that you need to cut with a small knife. Now we're gonna cut it into small pieces. And you guys know the drill. Same thing. Guiding cut. Guiding cut. And we're just going to skip over to where it's all cut up to where I like it. So I'll see you then. And there you go, guys. Cut it into little strips this time. It's feeling a little fancy. Mainly lazy, but fancy. But yeah, guys, we're going to go wash this meat and then throw it into the pan. Alright, guys, we just got done washing the meat right here. And we're going to go throw it into the pan and hopefully it doesn't explode on us. Oh, I can already hear it. Woo! Let's go! A little bit of meat juice on there. Woo! almost died right there. What? Hold up, I gotta make sure I have this camera right. Did you just see that? Whoa, hold up, that little hair right there. Ah, man, right there. What's up with that? But yeah, you guys see that? That thing just blew up, man. That thing almost killed me. You ever see those vines where people just like throw like their food right into the pan and just run away as as oil starts going everywhere? Man, that's how I felt right now. Whew. Before I turn the camera off, what do we gotta do? Oh yeah, the broccoli. That's what we gotta do. I usually microwave it, so I usually put it in there for 2.5 minutes actually. That's what I usually do. I'm gonna do the whole pack today, so that way I can put some broccoli in there for all 4 of my meals. I usually do it just to fill myself up with some volume instead of, you know, actually putting in anything towards my macros. Like, I think it's like, actually I can just grab it right now. So it's 0 grams of fat, 6 grams of carbs in this container. So there's 4 per container, and this whole container is 24 carbs. It's not that big, but like, still, that's like nothing. And 2 grams of protein. Not really concerned about that, but yeah. So let's go. Let's do this. For the broccoli, I usually just put it in a little container and just throw it in there. I also have spinach as well, but my spinach actually lasts longer than my broccoli, so I'm going to use up all my broccoli before I start eating any spinach. And we can get that whole thing in there. Whoa, what was that? And yeah, time to throw it in the microwave. Yeah, for this, guys, I usually put it in for 2.5, 3 minutes. I'm going to do 3 minutes this time, make sure it's really well done. Actually, I'm going to try 3 minutes. I feel like I haven't done that before. I usually do 2:30, 2:40. I'm going to see how 3 minutes goes. It's all about like figuring out what works for you, because microwaves definitely cook things at different rates. I've had really bad microwaves that take forever to cook. Like, it'll take like 10 minutes to cook like a cup of ramen. And I had, this microwave is actually really good. So we're going to see how 3 minutes goes, and hopefully these aren't burnt by the time we do it. So let's do this. Alright. And now we gotta get our rice out, because now it's time. Alright, guys, like I said, use that fork, try to grab the rice packet. With Success Rice you can do this. I don't know about any other brand of rice that does it this way. I've actually never seen rice cooked in the bag until like a couple months ago. So this is still, I wouldn't say it's brand new, but like, you know, it's different. Different from what I grew up with. You know, I used to go with that Goya arroz amarillo. Man, that stuff was the bomb. My mom would make that stuff all the time. I cook some myself too, but white rice is a little bit healthier, so I'll go with that. And then we got our meat cooking right here. You guys can't really see it, but it's going. I usually drain out all the water, place it in the container, so that way, place it in the container like this, so that way it just drains all the water out while keeping the stuff in the package. You can do it however you want. If you don't mind that, you can just cut it open right now. So we're going to let it chill for a bit though. And then we're going to start throwing some seasoning. Well, more like salt. That's all I got, because I am lazy and broke. Alright, guys, I'm going to throw some salt on this steak. Or beef, whatever. Technically not steak, but same. Tastes the same, kind of. I haven't had a steak in a while either. Now that I think about it, I haven't had like a really good steak since I've been back home. That's also because steaks are alive, and I'm in struggle mode. Like, you know, I'm trying to grind, save some money, make sure I get that house at 21. That's the priority right now. You know, I ain't gotta live like I'm rich right now. What's the point if I'm not gonna be rich eventually? I'd rather live like I'm broke, so that way I get used to it, so that way when I'm rich, I'm still living like I'm broke, and I'm still grinding, still trying to do my best. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna flip everything over for the most part, so once all brown starts showing, sprinkle some. Do like that one guy. Oh damn, you can't even see my hand. Like, I actually kind of want to do that. I'll do that one day in one of my videos. And yeah, now we're just chilling now. Like, yeah, we're just chilling now. All we got going on. Ah, never mind. The broccoli just got done. Dang. Rice is done. Meat's still cooking. Broccoli's done. So we're gonna check out the broccoli, make sure it's not burnt. Nice. Need salt. I put salt on my broccoli, but yeah, came out steaming, looking fresh, nice. It's only 24 grams of carbs in this whole thing. See, you see that? You fill that whole thing up, you eat this whole thing, it's 24 grams carbs. That's why I love like vegetables sometimes. I wish I was able to eat more of them, but I only like broccoli and spinach, to be honest. And as for like this won't even really fill up the whole container as the rice does, but it ends up being 0 grams of fat, which is cool, 49 total carbs, which is crazy, and 4 grams of protein. Alright guys, what I do to open my container, basic, simple. Hold up. That way you guys can see it. Knife it through. Bam. Almost thought I dropped. Damn, can I even English today? I almost thought I dropped my rice. I was about to feel super salty. And let me just jump it in there. If there was any water in there, I'd dump it out before, because that was the purpose of doing that, but there wasn't any. Actually, this does fill it up. Man, that's a lot of rice, to be honest. That's why I usually split it into fourths, especially when I'm trying to watch what I eat. And carbs aren't bad for you. Like, weight, I think, in my honest opinion, weight's just a number, unless you're trying to compete, you know? It all matters what the weight is. Like, people always try to say, I'm trying to cut, and they'd be like 155 pounds. And I'd be like, well, hold up, I'll actually, since I'm ranting, I actually get it on my face. No homo. That was weird how I said that. But, yeah, like, people be like 150 pounds and be like, oh, now I gotta cut. Like, you're gonna lose muscle and size as you're cutting. Like, if I was to go back into physique, I'd get up to like 180, chill there, stay at that weight, lean it out, like maintain that weight while trying to lean it out, you know, lose a little bit of body fat. And if I was gonna cut, I'd probably go down to 170, 165, around that range. And that's my honest opinion. I don't really know that much about physique anymore, or just bodybuilding in general. I have done it in the past, and I have been at 170. I have been leaner at 170 than I am right now. Well, I think I'm actually about the same now. And I'm also on strength training right now. So I've been bigger and leaner. I've also, now I'm smaller and stronger by a large means. Like, it's crazy. Like, a 1050 total is not that impressive, but it's way more than I had when I was 18 and 170 pounds, which was around like, I was like mid 900s, low 900s, around there. And yeah, it's pretty much like my deadlift sucked. It was like 3 plates, 275 squat, and 250 bench. And now I'm looking at a 285 bench, 350 squat, and a 420 deadlift. So let's do this. Keep up the good work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to ration our rice and broccoli while our meat's still cooking, and that's still taking a little bit of time to cook. And once you get good at meal prepping, there's things that you can do like this while other things are cooking. You know how long your meat takes to cook, it's going to take a little while, so you can start doing things like this, or even clean your dishes as well, because I know the biggest struggle for me for cooking is cleaning dishes, man. That just sucks. I just hate it. It's like tedious, and I just think it's annoying. Get rid of this knife so that way I don't kill myself. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So guys, if you want to, throw some salt on your broccoli, or you can throw some salt on this, because like none of this is salted right now, and I don't like eating it just plain. That's my personal opinion. So I'm gonna throw some salt on this. Look at that. Oh yeah, that's nice. You gotta be like that guy right there. Things you can do while the things are cooking, obviously rice and broccoli don't take that long to cook. Meat's gonna take a little longer to cook, so you have some space in between so you can wash your dishes. And man, I need to get this camera on my face because that looks super awkward. Yeah, it's like with meal prep, and now it's just my face, and I don't like it. With meal prep, there's a lot that you can do. And once you get better at the timing, it's going to become a lot easier. Like, you're going to be able to clean the dishes while things are cooking. And basically, once everything's done, everything's already put away. For the most part, you just got little things to do, and it just gets easier and easier with time. That's all I have. As I said, I'm going to post the macros once everything is done, once everything is put away, cleaned up, and everything's already put into their little packages. Right now, yeah, we only have 4 meals. That's not that bad, to be honest. And it's not even 15 bucks. I was actually staying corrected because it was actually a third of the meat. So it's about, I'd say, 4 bucks just for good measure. So $4, and it's only 1 packet of the rice. So it's like 30 cents. So $4.30 for that, then plus like $2 for the broccoli. So it's like less than $7 for 4 meals over 2 days. I mean, depends on whether you're eating more in the surplus, but for me it's just gonna be for 2 days because I'm still watching what I eat, and that's $3 a day, $3.50 a day, which is more than compared to like eating at Chipotle, eating 1 meal at Chipotle, which is like $10 to $13, depending on whether you get double meat, depending on what kind of meat you get as well. So that's why I love doing these videos, because it shows that you guys can save money, and it also proves myself, like, I need to be hard on myself as well. I need to start cooking a lot more, and also don't let my steak burn. It's in the back of my mind. So definitely getting good at food prep and just cooking, it's great. It's a great skill, to be honest. Alright guys, the carne is done. Now we're going to go throw this stuff on our little food containers, our Tupperware. There you go. I was looking for the word. This video is sponsored by Salsa Valentina, the best salsa in the world, not word. Alright, there it is guys. 4 meals, about $7. Pretty easy stuff to make. All it took was about probably half an hour, not even that, and we're all done here. There you go guys. If you have any questions over any of this, feel free to ask, feel free to message me. It's all about learning on this channel, and just doing dumb stuff and having fun, to be honest. That's the main thing about this channel. I want to disseminate information out and help people out, especially that are in the same position as me. You know, we're all trying to learn, we're all trying to get better at the end of the day. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Another video that I have going on in my head as well is like things that I buy at Walmart, so that way I can kind of help you guys, you know, develop a budget and how like you can use it, like where to go, where to find different prices. And that's what I need to do as well, because I mainly go to Walmart because that's super close, but like you'll find prices deviate from different stores and everything. That's how they usually find themselves to compete with one another. Like they'll sell certain things at lower prices than compared to other stores, and vice versa. So that way certain people go to this store, certain people go to that store. I forget what that theory is called in business. I forget, to be honest. But yeah, so when comparing prices and whether that's worth it to you, if you want to go to one place, that's cool by any means. You're not going to lose a ton of money, but you know, you can save money if that's in your head. And I don't do it as well. It's not the end of the world. But I definitely want to do a video where I show what I buy, why I buy it for the most part. I usually probably pretty healthy stuff when I go to buy groceries, but when I go to eat out, I usually do not get healthy stuff. I usually go ham. One time I actually did eat 50 Wendy's nuggets in one sitting. I wanted to die. I know for a lot of you it doesn't sound like a lot, but for me, that was crazy. So yeah guys, as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, feel free. If you did like this video, and if you do like my content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you.